I'm going to show you how to beat the first boss in Armored Core 6. So I've already beaten the game, and I came back and replayed the mission. I have the same gear that you would have, minus I have a little bit better armor, but that's not the point of the video. The point of the video is with the starting gear, machine gun, laser blade, and the missiles, how you can beat this guy. So the main takeaway is that the main thing that's going to do damage at this point in the game is this blade. And you can also spam your gun and missiles at him too, which will do damage. So you definitely want to be spamming those. But you also want to use this as cover when he does a bunch of missiles. That's the only way to like minimize the damage. Also, he can go out of bounds, which is what he's doing right now. And there's not really much you can do about it if he does that. Also, he can be staggered like that. And unfortunately, I ran out of boost right then, but I could have stayed in his face if I had more. And then hit him again. Stagger is a huge part of boss fights in this game if you can get it. Because then you'll get a bunch of free hits on him. And this guy's stagger in particular lasts a very long time. So he just fired a bunch of missiles, but I went right under him, which was perfect. It's actually not safe at all being near him like this because his propeller blades can hit you. He's almost staggered, so I may just want to stay in here. And then go in, and then maybe this will finish him, and it will. So that's really the trick. You know, you want to be aggressive to build that stagger meter, and you always want to be swiveling around on the ground as best as you can. You don't want to run full speed in one direction forever in this game, so you don't want to be like just going like this. You want to kind of be moving more like this in this game a lot of the time. There's times where you do want to go that way. And you want to use these shift dodges too, right when the missiles come in sometimes if you really want to dodge them. Or a lot of attacks can be dodged by when they're coming in at you. At the right time, you go like this and go right past them. And they'll fly right underneath your shoulder, basically right under your ankle. And that's another good way to dodge them. Other than that, though, it's just spamming him out and using the sword on him. And if you do that, you should be able to beat him no problem. So hopefully that helps you out, guys. If you couldn't get past the first boss in this game, hopefully this video is able to help you out. I just want to make another video about how to do the first boss. So now that I've beaten the game, I have a little more experience with this. And also, if you were curious about something, I know if you bought the game and you're just new to it, some people think this boss is insanely hard. Some people think this boss is easy. I will tell you, though, the bosses get way harder. Like, after beating the game, that helicopter boss feels like the easiest thing ever. There are bosses later on that are just so much harder to deal with than the helicopter boss. Well, either way, guys, that's it. Hopefully it helps you out. Now you know how to beat the first boss in Armored Core 6.